In this video, we will complete the registration of fictitious name in business filing services. A fictitious name is any assumed name, style, or designation other than the proper name of the entity using such name. An entity is defined as any individual or any corporation, association, partnership, joint stock company, business trust, syndicate, joint adventureship, or other combination of group of persons, regardless of whether it is organized or formed under the laws of this Commonwealth or any other jurisdiction. Also, registration of a fictitious name does not create any exclusive right to use the fictitious name. There are no ownership rights to a fictitious name. Other individuals or entities may register the same fictitious name. A fictitious name registration is not a trademark or copyright. Registration of a fictitious name does not provide liability protection. The use of a fictitious name does not create a separate legal entity, but is merely descriptive of a person or association who does business under another name. If you plan to register an LLC, corporation, nonprofit, or limited partnership under the same name you plan to register as a fictitious name, please stop as the fictitious name registration is not required. You will choose a legal name for the business when you register your entity. Dropping the designator from your business entity, such as Hub Business LLC to Hub Business, does not create the need to register a fictitious name. To get started, go to hub.business.pa.gov. If you do not have a username and password, pause the video and create one now. Please refer to the Registering for a User Account in the Business Hub Help Guide at the top of the page for additional assistance. When you are ready, click Login. From the dashboard, click the Business Filing Services icon. Once in Business Filing Services, click Forms on the left side of the screen. Scroll down and click Fictitious Name Registration. Then click File Online. Review the information at the top of the page. When you are ready, enter the fictitious name you'd like to register into the box. A fictitious name may not contain a corporate designator, such as corporation, incorporated, or limited, or any derivation or abbreviation thereof, unless the entity or at least one entity named in the application for registration of fictitious name is a corporation. The same applies to terms or designators which suggest the involvement of a limited liability company, such as limited liability company, limited, or LLC, unless the entity or at least one entity named in the application for registration of fictitious name is a limited liability company. However, the use of the word company or any derivation or abbreviation thereof by a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a corporation is permissible. For this video, I'll be registering the fictitious name Business One Stop Shop. Enter the name once and then again to confirm. After entering the name, if the box turns green, the name is available for use in Pennsylvania. If it turns red, it is not available for use, and unless you have consent to use that name, you will need to pick a different name before proceeding. Make sure you do not use a business name that contains a restricted word unless you have the necessary approval. For more information and a list of restricted words, click the Help button at the top right of this screen. Indicate whether consent to use the business name is required or not required. If the previous boxes are green, consent is not required because the name is available. If the box is red and you have consent to use the name, then you should choose the second option and upload the consent form. Since the boxes are green, consent is not required. Next, enter a description of your business activity. The description must be a specific statement. Statements such as any and all lawful purposes or all lawful activities are not sufficient. For this video, I will be filing for a consulting business. Next, enter the address of the principal place of business. A PO box without a street address is not sufficient. The last step on this page indicates whether you'd like to receive email notifications or notifications via mail. For this video, I will receive notifications via email. After you select the option to receive notifications via email, click Add to input your email address, then click Save. Then click Next Step. The next screen is the Interested Parties screen. An interested party is the individual or entity that is considered the owner of the fictitious name. For this video, I will list myself as the interested party. To do so, click Add under Interested Individuals. Input the name and address and click Save. If there are multiple interested parties, add each one at a time. If the interested party is a business entity, click Add under Interested Associations and indicate whether the entity is registered in PA or not. If the entity is registered in PA, you can search by name and add it to the filing. If it is not registered, you can manually input the entity's information and click Save. Do not list the fictitious name itself as an interested party, as it will result in a rejection of your filing. When you are ready, click Next Step. Next is the processing fees screen. If you are a veteran or reservist, your filing fee is waived. Check the box and upload the necessary verification. You can see what documents are accepted by clicking the Help button located at the top right of the screen. For this video, I am not a veteran. Review the fees for filing and approve payment methods. Select whether you want standard processing or expedited processing. For this video, I will select standard processing. Click Next Step. Verify that all the information you've entered is correct. And when you are ready, click Next Step. Read the statements and click each box to verify that you accept and understand. Type your name in the signature box and enter today's date by clicking the Today button. Make sure the File Online option is selected and click File Online. Finally, click Pay with credit or debit card. Input your payment information and click Pay with your credit card. After paying, you will receive a submission confirmation and the filing will now show up in My Business Work Queue. This concludes our video. If you still need assistance, please reach out to the Business One Stop Shop at 833-722-6778 or by email at business.dced@pa.gov.